Hello, I'm Brandon Reyes with TR.U Release and AXCEL Sights, and today we're going to discuss the AV41, the AV31, and the AV25, a new line of target scopes that we've come out with, as well as hunting scopes. It's a nice crossover that can be used on our AccuTouch hunting sights as well for a hunting aspect. Today I'm going to show you how to break the AV41 that we have here down, which would be the same for an AV31. The AV25 is a little bit different. Takes a little different pin. However, the components are inserted the same and in the same order. To break down the AV41 scope, the first thing you want to do is remove the lens retainer on the back here. Simply unscrew it, and that will give you access to all of the accessories inside. You will have two lens spacers, you'll have the ring pin, and also attached to the ring pin that comes with the Plus model is the crosshair. So these are all the accessories that you can get for the AV41 as shown here and the AV31. Also, as an accessory, you can see on the front here we have what we're calling a torque ring indicator. This torque ring indicator also holds in place the rheostat fiber cover. So if you wanted to completely dismantle it, unscrew the torque ring indicator, and then you can pull the fiber rheostat cover off as well. So all these items are able to be purchased separately, or the majority of these items come with the Plus model scope. So in rebuilding our Plus model scope, I snap the fiber rheostat cover on. That is held in place with the torque ring indicator. You can also, at this time, add the sunshade if you wish. The sunshade fits off of the front side of the scope, or the side that's closest to you, or the hooded lens retainer that can screw in the back. So those are all the shades that are available for both the AV31 and the 41 model scopes. Now you can use multiple different configurations and combinations of different things. If someone wanted to use just a lens, you could insert just a lens in with the concave portion pointing away from your eye, just like the eyeglass that you would look through if you wear eyeglasses. So it drops in there just like that, and then you would need two spacers and your ring to hold it in position to lock all that in place. Now please keep in mind that there could be instances where you only need one spacer as opposed to the two spacers, depending on how many items you put in your sight. So to replicate that, if we use a ring pin and we want to also use a lens, we must put the ring pin in place, lock it in place with the detents, use one ring spacer, and it's important to use that spacer because we don't want our lens hitting up against our pin. So drop that in place. That'll keep a distance between the pin and the lens so we don't scratch our lens. And again, with the concave portion pointing away from your eye, drop your lens in and then lock that in position with your lens retainer. Now all these can be used, like I said, in multiple different configurations. It's up to what you want to use it for. Also shown here, the last part I'm going to touch on is our threaded rod that can screw into the back of the scope here, that makes this scope accommodate most or pretty much all of our competitors' sights, should you not use the T connector that is used with the AXCEL brand sights. In our AV41, AV31 Plus series models, as well as the AV25s, they will come standard with a crosshair. It looks very similar to this depending on the size. Now this crosshair can be installed, and you'll see the little notches in the corners here. And what that does is it allows you to work in conjunction with your ring pin. The ring pin has the little divots that allow you to know that you're exactly coming in from the bottom, the top, or the sides to indicate that the pin is exactly straight. On this AV41 model scope, I'm going to show you how to install the sunshade. You simply remove the torque indicator ring, and the torque indicator ring comes completely off. You're going to place the sun shield on the front, line it up, and then rethread your torque indicator ring back in position. Now the nice thing about this feature is that you can lock this down in any position depending on which way the sun is coming in. So if it's coming in at an angle, you can kind of turn it at an angle and then lock it in position to block the sun from hitting your pin, your lens, whatever you're trying to block it from. Also, on the new AV model of scopes, the AccuView scopes, you'll see that we have a inline in-scope housing level bubble, and that bubble is attached on the bottom here with a screw. This screw can be removed and it can be made either right-handed like you see here or left-handed simply by installing the screw on the opposite side of the scope. And if I move the sunshade out of the way and the fiber rheostat cover, you can see the whole location here for right or left-handed. It's a big feature on the new model scopes. People wanted to see the actual level bubble inside the housing, so it's closer to the pin or the part that they're aiming with. So that's information that we wanted to share with you regarding the AV31, 41 as you see here, and the AV25 model scopes. All these scopes will be available by about mid-September. The AV41 is available now. The AV31 is available in the next couple days, and we're looking towards the middle of September with the new Target AV25 model. All this information will be inside the card that comes with your scope. Should you have any question concerning the order that you put things inside of your scope or the way it goes together, you can check it out on the card, or you can check it out on our website at www.accelsites.com.